Hey y'all, what is good? It's your girl Ganjanae and I'm live, baby. On this beautiful Thursday, okay? Happy Thursday, y'all. I hope y'all had a wonderful day today, okay? As well as every day, for real. Okay. Thank you so much for pulling up. Let me go ahead and see who is here. Hey, Aqua. Hey, love. Yes, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, okay? Yes, don't forget to hit that like, honey, okay? Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hey, Black Orchid. Oh, girl, I don't think I did. Let me actually check that right now because I don't think I got it. Let me see. Where I done put my phone at? Chill. Where is my phone? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Oh, here it goes. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna check right now, okay? Instagram. Oh, that's why, because you're in my requests for some reason. Let me move you to primary. Here we go. And then here we go. I'm gonna message you right now. Hey, boo. Okay. Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was like, I don't see her. I don't be checking my requests and stuff. I need to do that. Because yeah, I got a lot of requests here. But my bad, my bad. I got you now. So bada boom, bada bam, ba bam. Okay. We in there. We in there. Hey Letitia. Hey love. Hey Melanin Mommy. Happy Thursday. Happy Thriving Thursday. I like that. And yes, like the video, please and thank you. Okay, yeah, yeah. I figured it out because I'm like, she said she messaged me, but I don't see it. Yes. Again, thank you so much for pulling up, y'all. Okay, let me go ahead and make my announcements and we will get right into it, okay? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. All right. Here is my Buy Me a Coffee link if you would like to support the channel, okay? There's also super chats and super stickers available as well as Cash App, all right? Or you can energetically support the channel for me by just hitting that like button. Simply hitting that like button, okay? Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. I would so greatly appreciate the support alone, okay? And if y'all have any tea that y'all want me to talk about on this here channel, you can send it to this email, okay? I know that's easier for some people. Or feel free to hit me up on either one of my social media platforms, okay? That is my Instagram and my Twitter on the screen, okay? Also, don't forget to check out my gossip page, okay? Just search at Puff Puff Gossip. I have not. I'm gonna make a thumbnail for that too to post up on here because, honey, uh, y'all already know I be so busy with school and all types of stuff, work, kids. All right, but I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna get it together. All right, but yeah, check it out. It's at Puff Puff Gossip. So far there's one video up there. Okay, that you should check out. Also, something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, okay. So I do plan on coming on camera for you guys pretty soon here. It's just been some delays. I do have majority of the things that I needed, okay, to I'm a little bougie, okay, so I want mine to be like, I want my background to be cute, cutesy, I do need some like better lighting. I have one ring light and it's okay. I feel like I need like a better one, so that's what I'm really working on right now. I'm doing my little research to see, what gives the best lighting, okay? Like I said, your girl is bougie. All right. So yeah, be expecting that pretty soon, okay? I'm really really excited. The backdrop is really cute. So I am definitely excited to come on camera for you guys. Also, don't forget to join the Discord. I think our good sis Aqua posted it for me, which I so greatly appreciate. Thank you so much, love. Yes, thank you so much. There is the Discord link, y'all, if you want to join, okay? Go ahead and click that link and join the family. All right? Because why not? Okay. Um, but yeah, y'all, so that's pretty much it. Hold on one second. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and check these comments one more again, and we will get right into it, okay? And make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yes, thank you for posting that. Okay, in the comments, that is it. Puff puff gossip. All right. Um, you said school and work been kicking my entire ass, girl. Child, I don't even know how I'll be making time to come up here, but I'm like, I'm going to. If there's a will, there's a way, honey. Okay, and all right, I'm gonna always make time for my YouTube family. Okay, period. And sometimes your girl be a little tired. I might have to, do it for another day, but either way it go, I'm coming up here, okay? um, but yeah, school, especially school and homework, like it's been a lot. But I'm about halfway through, so I'm just trying to see it through, stay focused, and stay on top of my studies and whatnot. So yeah, it is difficult. And then work on top of that just makes it even worse. But, hey, it is what it is. You got to make time for what you love. And I love doing this. Okay. I love coming up here, vibing with y'all. Okay. I'm never going to not come up here for y'all. I don't care how busy I am. Okay. Period. All right, y'all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. So, I do want to pretty much pick up where we left off yesterday, okay, because we did kind of run out of time. Your girl needed some type of sleep. Okay, so we'll be continuing on with that, but before that, we do have a few other things to talk about that has popped up. Okay, I did want to show y'all the post I was telling y'all about. And excuse me if I burp or anything. I'm drinking sparkling water, so that I don't know, it makes me burp a lot. Okay, so excuse me in advance. Okay, let me pull up this post I was telling y'all about yesterday. How Triller TV, which is the network that streamed the boxing match that Chrisean did, is facing a lawsuit and whatnot. I was having a hard time finding it yesterday, but I have found it like on my break. So I'm like, okay, like here it is. I'm gonna show them tonight. So let me pull it up here. One second. Let me put my little picture down. There we go. Banner of fair use. Okay. Everything is alleged. Okay. Gots to say that. All right, let me share my screen here. Hold on, let me check. Let me make sure like the audio's good because okay, cool. I'll be trying to like eliminate the background noise. It's not much right now, but I do got my fan on, so I don't know if it's like loud in the background. Okay. Let me share my screen. And we already in the triple digits out here in Vegas. Child, I'm suffering, okay? I do not like the heat and I am not ready for summer, okay? It's not even summer yet and it feels like summer out here. But anyway, shout out to Corey Lombardi. All right, so this is the post I was telling y'all about. Okay. Let me go ahead and read his caption here. It says, while Crystal Rock was online crying tears of joy over her alleged pay-per-view analytics and already counting her payout money, whole time Shawty probably ain't even realized the company she used to stream her fight with Zenith got problems of their own. The streaming company Triller TV is allegedly facing a lawsuit as recent as April 29th, 2026, and was recently dropped by its parent company AEW after accusations involving insolvency and allegedly diverting funds. Reports claim the company allegedly owed nearly $5 million in unpaid revenue from pay per view sales and the former AEW Plus subscription service. Reports also claim Triller TV filed a separate lawsuit saying they're insolvent and they were abandoned by their parent company and was unable to pay off the debts. So all that celebrating might have been a little too early. It's looking like Shawty might be waiting a minute before she see them funds. Mr. Rock, how your year going so far, child? Okay, so this is her. I believe this was when she was live or something. Okay, basically, low-key bragging about, I guess, the different countries that tuned in to the fight and whatnot. Okay, so let's get into that.
That's how many countries that was watching me and bought my fight. And I would tell you the revenue, but like I want to tell y'all how much I made off my first fight when I had my third fight. That's how many countries that was watching me and bought my fight. And I would tell you the revenue, but like I want to tell y'all how much I made off my first fight when I had my third fight. That's how many countries that was watching me.
Okay. So yeah, there was another clip where she was naming off the countries and whatnot, but yeah, so she's over here emotional about the different countries that tuned into the fight and paid for it or whatever. Okay, and then she talking about, oh, I won't tell y'all the revenue, but no, it's none of y'all business. Okay. So, child, a mess. Now let's get into this. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and read it to y'all. It says, as of May 2026, AEW has officially severed ties with Triller TV for pay-per-view distribution in the US following severe financial issues, including a lawsuit allegedly nearly $5 million in unpaid revenue. The partnership ended after Triller was accused of insolvency and diverting funds, resulting in the discontinuation of AEW Plus and the removal of pay-per-views from the platform. So here it goes. It says lawsuit and allegations. It says on April 29th, 2026, which is roughly like 4 days after the fight. Okay, it says AEW filed a lawsuit against Triller TV and its parent company, Triller Group Inc., in Florida, alleging they failed to pay almost $5 million in revenue for pay per view sales and the AEW Plus service. It says financial distress. Reports suggest Triller TV is insolvent, with its parent company accused of abandoning the platform. Triller TV itself reportedly sued its parent company earlier for failing to provide promised resources. Okay, so chill. Okay, so it's looking like whoever's behind Triller TV is not paying their bills. Okay, because $5 million. Hello? Okay. Sheesh. So it sounded like they was pocketing the funds and not giving them their cut, you know. But yeah, this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. And I know the owner of um what's it called? X Rumble. I know he's been, he has a sketchy past. People were saying, no, well, shit, it's articles out there like ESPN and some more shit. Okay. He apparently be pocketing a lot of the money from the fights. Okay. So honestly, if she was paid anything, I don't think she was paid. It wasn't a lot. Okay. She might have got a little bit of something, but I don't think it was a lot. Okay. Child, a high mess. A high mess. Okay. Now it says they filed a lawsuit April 29, 2026 in Florida, alleging they are owed nearly $5 million in unpaid revenue from pay-per-view sales and the former AEW Plus subscription service. The lawsuit accuses TGI of diverting these funds to other failed business ventures. Okay. Then it says, alleging it is insolvent, has been abandoned by its parent, and is unable to pay its debts. Okay. Hi, miss. It says this legal action is part of a broader financial crisis for the Triller Group, which has faced delisting notices from the NASDAQ exchange. All right. So yeah, the fight was aired on Triller TV. Okay, so a high miss. A high miss. Ciao. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so this is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. All right. And I mean, it's probably the sketchy ex Rumble dude linking up with another sketchy person from Triller TV. Okay. Pocketing money and not, you know, paying their bills, essentially. Okay. A high mess. A high mess. Let's get into these comments real quick. It says this clown act like she was the only circus act, like they didn't only come to see you. And why is she still talking about that damn fight, right? That she won by 1 point, by the way. Uno. Like, ciao. Until you do right by Junior, you will never prosper. I love this for her. And God says what the God says. Take accountability and do right by your son. The little human you brought into this world. Yeah, him. Save Junior. Justice for Ronnie. Absolutely. Because I know you're sprinkling on some of this onto you too. Look at Father Spirit working through his son. Look at God, child. Even if a ton of people paid to watch the fight, it's out of hatred. Most people watched in hopes of seeing her get beat the F up. I mean, true. Did she not read her contract? She's in a 360 deal with X Rumble. That money will go to them and they will pay off for the training, etc. And she will get what is left, if anything, right? She didn't read the fine print, honey, okay? She not that smart. Somebody go check on Coach Calvin. He gonna need some milk. Milk is crazy. Chrisean won't see that money no way because they already paid her up front when she signed her contract. Whatever money X Rumble and Triller made, she won't get a check. Everything she does will fail until she does right by her son. That's God, right? Right. That part. Somebody said put that CVS receipt up. She probably think Houston is a state. Yeah, I'm not kidding. She thinks states are countries. There's a clip of her calling California a country. She said they still paid them while owing shit crazy and use their fight to pay their debt. I bet, right? Man, you are really done for real. Oh, for real. Okay. So, and she up here acting like she got this big bag. Like, yeah, yeah, okay. You know she is known for lying about her finances. Okay, because we still ain't seen the Maybach. We still ain't seen the compound that was supposed to be getting built. The house with the library. We haven't seen the island. We haven't seen the penthouse, the acres of land, the football team. I mean, I can go on and on and on. Okay, like child. A hot mess. A hot mess. Let me check out comments real quick. You said, and that's exactly why they chose her, because she falls for any and everything. Exactly. Clock it. Clock it. Chrisean got no connection like people think she got. Yeah, help through Zeus. Right. Right. She's actually, blackballed for real. So I feel like at this point she's taking any and every opportunity. For real. And she's sitting up there with those fake tears, bringing up a fight that's been about a month and a minute ago. Exactly. She acted like she was the only boxer, like they was only tuning in for her. Exactly. Exactly. Everything is always a diversion with Cray Cray, right? That part. But yeah, she feel like who she feeling like, okay? Let her tell it. She a A-list celebrity, okay? They'd rather hear about this fight and that whole Compton situation. Okay, because man, she was dragging it. Dragging it. Okay. Number one clown, that part. Hey, Compton Nikki. You said this is just a diversion because the live with Donza didn't go the way it usually does, and she's trying to say face for Lincoln with Blueface after the interview, right? Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You said I know people associate the name Lucifer with El Diablo, but there's people out there with the actual name. I had a supervisor with that name. He was very nice. Child, that's crazy. Naming your child Lucifer is insane, honestly. Insane. Hey, Joni. Hey, love. What did you miss? We just getting started, girl. You just in time. Oh, you know who's behind it? Child, they in a heap of trouble. Is she bragging? But she has a lawsuit on her that she assaulted a BMF. Exactly. You bragging about this money and got like what, 3-4 people to pay? Okay, on top of like tickets and warrants and stuff. Like, girl, she don't be paying no type of bills. And you could tell she using AI. Her face looks like a cartoon, even in the background window, right? Yes, it's hot as hell. You said I saw that. She's such an idiot, and those people know it, right? Yep. They knew who they had in their hands, you know. And then the way that she just signed it and didn't read nothing, like she's just like whatever, like you know. No, you gotta read that. You gotta read them contracts. Okay, you can't just blindly go into it. And the crazy part is her manager was it. I was surprised, like, okay, so you not gonna tell her to read it, Kim? You know, like, Joe. Yes, hit the like button, please, and thank you. You said that interview she did. She claimed she didn't know Blue was talking about her on Jason Lee and Shade Jason after. Yeah, yeah. She was claiming she didn't see it, but was previously she was talking about in that same interview that she was tired of the quote unquote um fake storylines and things are being said about me and my son. How do you know that if you didn't see it? Make it make sense, okay, girl. And she always try to act like she don't be tuned into nothing. Girl, you be watching that shit. Stop playing. Stop playing. Girl. She met up with Blue because she worked for Blue. According to Cutlass today, they all work for Blueface. Crazy work. You said it. Half of the people who did tune in to see her like me was hoping she got lumped up a bit, although I knew it was rigged, right? And she did though. See, people don't want to give the Zenith girl her credit because she got her little 1-2s in for sure. The girl was bopping her up. That's why it was a close fight, like literally won by 1 point. That girl was giving it to her. I wish she could have did a little bit more, but I understand with the little T-Rex arms, it probably was a little hard. It was a challenge to reach her face, but she did her shit. Like she definitely was piecing her up. That's for sure. And she be lying because look at all the people she has to pay plus her manager and that guy Calvin. And that is her trainer is really a crook. Look him up. Oh, really? You know what? I heard somebody say that before. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do my research on him because you about the probably the third person that said that, and that's crazy. You said the list is long full of lies, right? Like Cardi B know better. These industry people is a joke, right? Exactly. Exactly. So how miss? You said Krishan was street fighting and only used that one arm still. Exactly. And she said it herself. Literally, she was like, "Oh, I forgot everything that my coach taught me." Like, child. That's why I was like, I don't understand why she wasn't even disqualified because it was a lot of things that she did during that fight that shouldn't have been allowed. Like, honestly, that's why I feel like it was rigged, to be honest. Because ain't no way y'all just gonna like ignore the shit that she's just doing in this ring. Like this ain't even boxing for real. Like you know, like what is going on here? Hey Aisha. Hey love. Hey Gigi. Hey Abday. Hey my loves. You said people forget Satan was a beautiful angel and creator of sound music, so I'm not surprised the name wouldn't be included in any other names by other people named kids after. Yeah, you got a point there. To each his own, I guess. Cause honey, honey, I wouldn't be naming my kids after no. The devil was once an angel, but still, I feel like I'll be putting a curse over my kid or something. She was and pretending like she didn't know it was Mother's Day. Yes, I seen that. And then when she was like, "I'm supposed to wait a year," he was like, "No, but you only waited 4 days after the interview." Exactly. Yeah, I was actually surprised that Donza was actually holding her accountable for once and telling her the real. Because yeah, I be tired of some of these people that get up on here and just coddle her. You know, tell her the real. You said Chrisean can't fight. Tommy had to help. Joe, Tommy get on my nerves. I'm like, girl, if you don't sit your drunk ass down somewhere, like, girl, you is way too old to be doing all that for real. And I used to like Tommy, but now I'm just like, yeah, girl, you a hot mess. Get your life together. Get your life together. You is too damn old. Hold on 1 second. Um, Let me see here. Oops, hold on 1 second. You said she was over there trying to have a real Blueface baby this time. Child, probably was. Cause I know he done hit. Okay, absolutely did. You said these supposed to be rich bitches. Don't be around their kids running behind dudes. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, it's crazy. You said funny part about it is Blueface post is still pinned to his page. Oh wow. At this point, he knows he can retract his statement, especially after admitting it was a fake storyline for money. Right. Yeah. You know? That's why I don't be understanding Blueface, man. He just like what, so you just gonna link up with this girl, have her perform at your concert, and after all that shit you said, and let's not forget the fact that he basically was saying that she insinuating that she has something to do with Ronnie's demise. May his soul rest in peace. Okay. So that's a lot to be, you said all that just to be around her is crazy to me. Okay. Blueface is just as much of a clown as she is, if you ask me. Like, um, if Tasiki says she lucky her sister didn't hit Tommy, but Chastity was shading Tasiki. Oh, I'm tired of Chastity too. Her little flip flopping ass get on my goddamn nerves. Like, girl, you hot then you cold, you yes then you know. Like, mm. And she done popped her shit too. Like, girl, which one is it? Which one is it? And it wasn't like just no subtle shit. She was throwing shade the whole tree, honey. Okay. She was letting it all be known. So now all of a sudden she in cahoots with Chrisean, and it's just like, yeah, I get their sisters, but at the same time, it's like, I guess kind of weird, kind of weird. You said the rocks are still over there, like Holy Spirit activate. Of course, they like she's linking with him. They have a child together. Like, all need to let it go. Right, right. Literally. That's why I say her fans really can't care about her that much because they be like condoning everything, and you know, like y'all shouldn't even want that for her. Okay. A CPS came from Nevaeh, but yeah, but not Chrisean. I wonder why nobody called on Chrisean who did it. Yeah, Exotic tried to blame us. Blame us that it's an inside job. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that probably next. Hold on, because there's a couple other things I wanted to talk about. Yeah. No, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that next. Um, but yeah, pretty crazy. Hey, that one chick from the Shy. Hey, love. And you said he definitely got topped off. Yeah, indeed. Oh yeah, absolutely. And she didn't beat that girl at all. And Tommy is a bird, a whole ostrich, because Rock doesn't even like her. Right? Crazy work. You said Krishan's name is Holy Hands. What a joke. You can't rebrand yourself like Black China defended Krishan. And I didn't like her fake ass either. Right? Oh yeah, she's trying to rebrand, but it's like girl, we're on to you. Okay. You could scream God this, God that, and all that, but it's like, what's the saying? A tiger never changes stripes, okay? And that's what Krishan gives to me. Like, yeah, she be trying to talk a good game. Like, yeah, sounds good, but nah. I done seen enough to know that this is absolute pure bullshit. Okay. Absolutely. You know, because if she was truly, in quote unquote alignment, then she would align Junior to a doctor. She would align herself to a doctor because, babe, you need a lot of mental help. Okay, your brain needs to be studied, analyzed, all of that. Okay, for real. Like, it's only, yes, God. I believe in the power of God, absolutely, but there's still things that you have to be proactive with. And I believe that, yeah, go to church, whatever, read the Bible, okay. But you're going to need some professional help. Okay. You're going to need some professional help. You're going to have to be consistent with it in order for me to be like, okay, yeah, maybe she's finally coming around, Get some help for yourself and your son. Then I'll believe, okay. Then I'll believe it. But until then, bullshit. Bullshit. Okay. um, but yeah, y'all. So let's go ahead and move right along real quick to Nevaeh. Okay. So yeah. A couple of y'all were in my comments yesterday telling me how I guess CPS was called on her. And I seen the clip this morning. Let me pull it up here. So yeah, there was CPS that was called over to Blueface's house. Okay. Allegedly. Let me see here. And Nevaeh was very upset about it. Let me pull it up here. All right. Shout out to Blue Clip. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, it says Nevaeh is heated after CPS gets called. This drama just took a serious turn. What do you think about the situation? All right, let's get into it. Let me actually zoom in. Y'all can see it better. There we go.
And whoever tried calling on me and getting me in trouble, y'all need to try harder, bitch. Y'all had other people to call on them, anybody else. Y'all shouldn't have even felt the need to call the motherfuckers on me. The fuck? My child's well taken care of, and he talked it wonderfully to them as well. Told them everything. Fuck. Y'all are sick people. Y'all are really sick people. Really sick people. Really fucking sick people. Really sick people. And guess what? God is coming for y'all. If it ain't God, it's the devil that's coming for y'all. Like, what about when a motherfucker left their kid? You know what? My baby's good. Y'all trying the right. Y'all trying. 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 Y'all are 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 really trying. And it's sad. It's so sad how this world works. I'm hated that bad, that bad, that bad, that bad, that bad, that bad. It's that bad. Hated that bad, that bad. Thank God my baby knows how to talk. My baby ain't got one mark on him. My baby's wonderful. What about y'all kids? My baby know how to talk, walk, do everything, eat, plus more. What about y'all kids? Huh? I got something to go do. So, yes, they did. But guess what? Forever blessed. No, I am. And whoever tried calling on me and getting me in trouble, y'all need to try harder, bitch. Y'all had other.
Okay, so child, crazy work. So somebody took it upon themselves to call CPS, and they came. Okay, now some people were saying, they felt like she was just acting. But honestly, to me, it seems like this is real. Like, she seems visibly upset. I don't think she's acting here. Okay. In my opinion, it's definitely giving she is livid that people called on her. Okay. About her son. And she do be mean to Superior, and I do feel like sometimes, just from what I've seen, she could spend more time with him, do some. I think I said this yesterday, like, just go have fun, do something fun with him or something. It just, every time we see them, they're not really doing much. He's on his tablet, and she's just kind of, laying there, which granted, yes, she's pregnant, so maybe she's just a little fatigued, but for the most part, I don't think people should be calling CPS on this girl. Okay, honestly, that was a bit far. Okay, for sure. So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, but let me know what y'all think about this, because like I said, I don't think it was necessary to be doing all that, like, yeah, she could use a little work on her parenting skills, but from what I've seen, you know she tells her son right from wrong, even though he be cussing sometimes, but she corrects it and all that. So I mean, yeah, it's probably more than likely a rock hard, okay, that did that. A miserable rock tart. But let's get into these comments. It says, so CPS came and the first thing you did afterwards was hop on live. Is she over there glitching, repeating everything 5+ times? Right. I'm like, why is she repeating this so much? Somebody says she realizes she's hated that bad, that bad, that bad, that bad, that bad by really sick people, really sick people, really sick people. Oh my gosh, play too much. He says, girl, everyone in that house has had CPS called on them. She really shouldn't be shocked. It was only a matter of time. She been yoking him up, popping him in his face, yelling, cussing at him all on live. And she set herself up for that. No one to blame but herself. And she should really be somewhere with her feet kicked up, enjoying her pregnancy, like she always claims, instead of always yelling at the camera. Yeah. Yeah, well, she learned today to stop popping her son in the mouth and jerking him out of the chair on live. Hopefully she shows out, but she needs to get offline for a while. Even her kids is tired of it. Somebody said whoever called them, call them again. She need parenting classes. That's wild. One thing about Nevaeh, her kid is always around her. Can't take that from her. Always over there trying to shade someone. Now she throwing shade at Chrisean. Yeah, she did say, hear my baby eat, talk, walk. Yeah, she thinks it's Chrisean fans calling on her, but Blues chat hate her as do Jaden fans. So stop shading Chrisean when she had nothing to do with it. Always putting the blame on her. This was just one phone call, so they're acting accordingly and paying a first visit, and now they're going to investigate. There's too much material about her parenting and the environment she keeps bringing her kid in willingly and repeatedly. How do you neglect your kid while he's always around you? That's magic. Can you imagine hearing this craziness all day long? Poor Superior, he doesn't deserve this mess. If she's done this every single day on stream. Blueface picked the winner this time. And Chrisean needs CPS, honestly. Yeah, that part, like, I be trying to understand how CPS becoming so quick for other people, but when it comes to Chrisean, it's like nowhere in sight. Okay, they even popped up at Cardi B house in the middle of the night. So it's just not making much sense to me. And Junior is over there suffering. Okay, and there's plenty of receipts all over the internet that shows that baby is being, neglected. Still ain't been to a doctor. I don't care what she say. Like, I don't believe he's been to any doctor. She believes that God is his doctor, okay? So that's really where they should be going, But I will say, in California, they are very what's the word? Responsive, I guess, for lack of better terms. They are pretty quick with responding to phone calls and investigating, certain things. They're quick with it. So I don't know how it is out there in Maryland, but yeah, pretty crazy stuff, y'all. Let me check y'all's comments real quick. You said, to be honest, they all can use some classes, and Journey could use some of that discipline or boot camp. Yeah, exactly. Truth be told, hold on one second. You said, I feel like she's sticking around Blueface house to feel like she's bigger than the program. It's like, girl, go to your house. You, your son, and y'all hairless cat. Right. Yeah. Exactly. Trying to prove a point. It's crazy. I don't even understand why she there either. Like, I think she just probably wants to be in a bigger house too. She probably got a little. Oh, she got like an apartment or something. So maybe she wanted to be in a nice house while he's gone or something. Because honestly, she's not needed there. Because Blueface's dad is there, Papa Blue Nails. So it's like, what does she really need to be there for? You said, so which is it? If people want them to discipline their bad kids, but now saying she needs parenting classes, I don't know. Uh, she definitely, to me, could probably benefit her. Because she do sometimes be, I don't know, she just be a little mean to him a little bit. And I think, she don't have to be so hard on him. He's only what, like 4? What is he, like 4 years old? Like, yeah, discipline your kid, absolutely. Because, you want to teach them right from wrong. But at the same time, it's the way to go about it. You don't have to be like, mean, is all I'm saying. Is she annoying? She get what she asked for sitting there like a stool pigeon. Right. You said go home, Roger, right? Go home, Roger. Screaming. Hold on 1 second. What'd I just do? There we go. Her voice is cringe. Absolutely is. You said I feel Nevaeh wasn't raised by the best people environment and don't know the best way to raise her child. And these days, it's a lot harder and more stressful to raise kids. No excuse. She has to unlearn behavior. Yeah, I absolutely agree, Letitia. Yep, that part. You can tell. And judging, based off of the mama, she just based off of what I seen, I could tell she probably was not very, I don't want to say present, but she just seems like she ain't really teach her daughter nothing, and it shows. It shows. You said if they really showed up for her and still haven't removed Junior from Rock, yeah, that's crazy work for real, for real. But she definitely do need a few parenting classes. Yeah, yeah, it is crazy, crazy work for real. Like make it make sense. They should have been over there with Junior before they came over there to her. To be honest, you said she should leave. That's on her. Yeah, exactly. She must not. Maybe she over there to use his equipment. She is trying to stream and stuff like that, but she really don't need to be doing that. And she do be saying, she be having her feet kicked up, relaxing and stuff like that. Well, that's what you need to be doing, babe, because this ain't it. You don't need to be on live, okay? Live streaming. Maybe she just trying to get a little bag from whatever she's streaming on, probably Twitch or something. But yeah. Like I think right now she don't need to be doing that. She's gonna stress herself out. Okay, exhibit A. She's gonna stress herself out. I know a lot of people be in the comments, popping their shit or whatever. Like she really does just need to I think she just needs to take a break from social media. For real, for real. And she did say she was going to do that after what's the name? The ex dude she was messing with had exposed her for still texting him or whatever. She said she was gonna take a social media break, but she's still on social media. So child. Mm-mm-mm. But technically that's her bread and butter right now. Okay. Child, a mess. She talks to him messed up, telling him shut your effing mouth up and tell him don't effing touch me or you stupid. Yeah, she talks to him. She do talk to him a little crazy. She do. That's why I said she be mean and a tad bit too aggressive. It could have been anyone. Boo's address is public. Yeah, exactly. Thanks to you know who. Like Yes, hit the like button, please, and thank you. Say no telling it could have been Chrisean. We don't effing care, banana head. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The way Nevaeh talks to her son, sometimes out of pocket, yeah, yeah, but at least she has him with her and taking care of him. If CPS really did show up, it's crazy how fast that happened. Yes, I mean quickly, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Like, make it make sense. You said Carrot Top need to chill. They about to dress her into bed rest, exactly. But she swears she's so unbothered. He says CPS is a joke. And look how fast they came from Nevaeh in Cali, but Chrisean keeps getting past his clock it. Clock it. Like, hello? I just don't understand. You said shut up, Nevaeh, your life is in danger, dummy. Right. Yeah, that part. You said Nevaeh's son is being raised by iPad. Yeah. Low key. Low key. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, y'all, crazy work. And she done got too comfortable, right? You said Blue stay with a bum, never a baddie. Yeah, that part. That's because he's looking for a damsel in distress that needs him. He wants to feel needed. He wants to feel superior. Okay. Y'all see what I did there? Let me stop. Let me stop. Ciao. You said she could stream on her phone. She don't need to be over there. Yeah, she got a laptop and her son got. Oh, you said stream. She got a laptop and her son got a tablet. And she got her whole family coming over there. Yeah, exactly. Like, got your mama over there. All like, what is going on here? Like, child. But yeah, so there's really no excuse for her to be over there now. None. You have your own place. Why don't you want to be in your own spot? Like, where you pay rent. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna get my money's worth. Okay. Ciao. You leave the stream alone. Blue, nobody helping your B. Is she boring? He recycling the same thing. He got nothing going on either. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And shoot, knowing Blueface, he probably told her to stream and keep the revenue coming or something. I would not put it past him. You said they giving a lot of gifts and they must be making good money. Look how much she on. Exactly. Yep, that part. Oh, they showed a new date of conception today? Really? You said I felt bad for her at first, but then after all them guys started popping up, I realized she doing it for money and fame because how she got pregnant from Blue and not all them dudes she effing sideshow Bob. Right. Right. Like sheesh. Out here giving it out for real. It's crazy. Now I hope Blueface is not dumb enough to move her in a new house. Let her come visit from time to time, but make her for sure keep her play. Absolutely. You know. Blueface got a little bit of sense. Okay. He told her straight up, no, keep that apartment. keep your living situation. You know. And he made that very clear. Cause she was trying to move all her shit in. Like, girl, he's a whore. He needs his space. He needs. He don't need you popping up while he got 1, 2, 3, 4 hoes over there. He about to crack. Okay, girl. You said leeching off a Blue gold digging. Yeah, they do look like Ronnie thinks. Yeah, she a joke. Oh, the dude look like Ronnie. Oh, you talking about the ex? But yeah, she is leeching off of him. Absolutely. You know, the other ex was saying that she would stay at his house with her cat and her son and stuff like that. You know. I'll probably show y'all that clip too. Talking about she was homeless. So that was referring to people that are playing both sides, that they will talk about Jaden and Blue parenting and then defend Rock, but at the same time call CPS on Richard Simmons. Yeah, exactly. You know, they ain't the brightest crayons in the box. Okay. You said Blue is helping her build her channel. She's there to stream. I saw him say that she's doing good. Get that money. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. You think someone around her did it? You never know. You never know. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah. So there's that. Okay, now let me show y'all. Hold on 1 second. Oh yeah, there was another clip where she was like throwing some shade at Chrisean. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Play it real quick. Oh, here we go. Okay. Shout out to Industry Beef. All right. I ain't gonna read all that, but it says Nevaeh warns the devil is coming for the people who call CPS on her. Y'all are calling on the wrong BM. And okay, child. Let me zoom in here and let's get into it.
Oh, that's coming for y'all. No, I am. And whoever tried calling on me and getting me in trouble, y'all need to try harder, bitch. Y'all had other people to call on them, anybody else. Y'all shouldn't have even felt the need to call the motherfuckers on me. The fuck? My child's well taken care of. And he talked it wonderfully to them as well. Told them everything. Fuck. Y'all are sick people. Y'all are really sick people. Really sick people. Really fucking sick people. Really sick people. And guess what? God is coming for y'all. If it ain't God, it's the devil that's coming for y'all. How do fans know his address? Because the person he was with not too long ago dropped it, literally, wishing death upon him, leaked his address to the whole world. What about when a motherfucker left their kid? You know what? My baby's good. Y'all trying the right. Y'all trying. 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 Y'all are 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 really trying. And it's sad. It's so sad how this world works. I'm hated that bad. 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 Hated that bad. That bad. Thank God my baby knows how to talk. My baby ain't got one mark on him. My baby's wonderful. What about y'all kids? My baby know how to talk, walk, do everything, eat, plus more. What about y'all kids? Huh? It's so sad though. Like they seen how good of a great mother I am. How wonderful of a great mother I am. I'm sorry that y'all don't be really having your kids. I'm sorry that y'all don't be with your children. I'm sorry that y'all don't take care of your children. I'd rather just fling them off. I'm not that woman. Sorry. Oh, and they checked his mouth and see no mark in there. Up, down, all that. You guys really need to stop that. For real. Like, y'all really need help. If his, like, and then it's the fact that I don't even know why he felt comfortable being around a motherfucker they even linked his motherfucking address to at that. Like, ew. Too federal. Like, yeah, y'all got other people to call on. Yeah, y'all calling on the wrong BM. Tell me what the fuck I need to do with my child. He is going to school. He's about to go to school. Don't worry about him. Worry about yours. Even if you don't have none, worry about you. I miss my privacy. I hate that I'm well known now. You have no shirt on. You have no shirt on. Please go. Please go. I hate it. People think this shit is everything. This shit is not everything. Because if it was everything, I'd be yelling clout every fucking day. I'd be yelling the lame shit that people yell. I'd be trying to get booked for this and that and third. I'd be trying to do dumb shit. The devil that's coming for y'all. No, I am.
Ciao. Okay. The shade, honey. Okay. So she was definitely, okay, throwing some shade towards Chrisean. Like, if you listen to what she's saying, you can tell that she talked about her because Chrisean most definitely leaked the address. Okay. Remember when she was, when was this? I think this was like shortly after she had left Blueface's house after he got released from prison and they had gotten into it. I think Blueface had posted something regarding Junior and she was threatening to, she kept threatening his life, like, talking about he gonna be in a grave somewhere and she wanna run a car through his house and pow him in the face and then she literally told the whole live stream his physical address. Sure did. Sure did, so that's why I don't even understand why Blueface would even be around that girl either or have her performing anywhere. Like, that's weird. I wouldn't want no parts, alleged BM or not. Like, that's crazy as hell to be saying. I don't care how mad you is. Like, that's not cool to be threatening people's lives and leaking their addresses and stuff. Like, come on now. And I don't even know why he didn't even move. I would have moved after that. Would have got me a new house. Okay, because what? Anything could happen. Anything could have happened. And that's another reason why I feel like, Nevaeh, knowing that, why would you just willingly be over there? I don't know. I wouldn't feel safe. I wouldn't feel safe over there. Absolutely not. I'll have to. I wouldn't want to be over there. But that's what you call desperation. Now she boohoo crying, talking about I don't want to be known and all this stuff. I mean, hey, you wanted to be the main so bad, and you still not the main, to be honest. But yeah, y'all, a hot mess. Yeah, and he owed 15 million. Crazy. And Nevaeh is crazy. Oh yeah. You can't afford it, he broke too. Child, well, at one point he was trying to sell it. He was trying to sell the house, so I don't know if he just like backed out on it or what happened with that. But he definitely should have sold the house, took that money, and got him something else somewhere else. You all for the love of money, exactly. Exactly. Nevaeh giving she's doing it all for attention. I feel she purposely crying and yelling, trying to act like Rockhead. You think so? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It seemed like she really is like pissed off for real. How are you gonna be on stream crying, talking about you hate that you well known now, but you hit the live button to go live like in action, right? Yeah. I would have just cut the show after that. Like, for real. You said she nasty. You lay down with a dog. You get up with fleas. That part. You said, isn't it crazy? All of this happened and Blue hasn't been out a year yet. Yeah, it's insane. That's what he get. Don't be silly. Wrap your willy. Okay. Or get you a vasectomy or something. Child, because Nevaeh wasn't ready for what it takes to be a part of the circus. She has to have really tough skin. Exactly. And she be getting offended easily. Yeah, she was in the airport going off. She leaked it. Yep. Exactly. You said watching this is my birth control. You know it. You should have put some undercover cameras to see what she's doing, right? She probably did. Or maybe Papa Blue Nails. This is undercover security camera. Let's see. You said I knew she was a bird. She's a whole parrot with that repeating. You know it. Ciao.
Good, bro.
Yeah.
Parrot is crazy. Parrot is crazy. That part. That part. Like, girl, how many times is you gonna say it? Yeah, I don't feel sorry for her either. Sorry, not sorry. For real, because literally this is what this girl wanted so badly. She wanted this so badly, you know. I don't know what in her right mind would think this was a good idea, you know. But I don't know what Blueface, what type of spell or whatever he be putting on these hoes, but yeah. They be dizzy over the D, okay? They lose all common sense. Yeah, she is miserable. If they want to be Chrisean, but you're not signed to Zeus Shady Network. Carmen is starting to unfold his hands. Exactly. Oh yeah, that part. And you know it's crazy because I remember saying, you know, remember when she got, you know, Blueface that got her that used car, and then like literally not even 24 hours later, it got like, you know, struck by another vehicle. I said then, I'm like, no, that's a sign. That's a sign you need to get the hell away from this man. Okay. You know, Blueface like to help all these bums, everybody but his mom, right? Right, that part. You do. Cause like I said, he wants to it's like he uses the money to keep the girls around, you know, and keep I guess impress them or whatever. But really they don't even, you know, they're not even knowing what they really in for, okay? Because Blueface is very much a cold and calculated person. You know, everything is about money. Everything. Which is not a bad thing. But the way he's going about it, the things he wants these women to do, and the public shame and embarrassment that you have to go through for it, and you know, it just like no thank you, you know. It's just not worth it. Especially when you have, you know, you're a mother and you know, you got kids that look up to you and kids that really should be shown a healthy situation, not this toxicity and drama, and because that really does affect a child's upbringing. Seeing all this drama, and it's just not good. The chaos and all that, like they're gonna grow up and you know subconsciously do or repeat what they seen as kids. So I feel like we gotta do better. We gotta do better, Nevaeh. Okay, honestly, because this ain't it at all. You said she loves it. It's all for the money, the love of money. It is what she wanted. She's literally on there twerking. Just they just posted it 20 minutes ago. Oh, child, I miss. She probably feel like she has to because shit, the way Blueface is, he if you ain't making no money on or whatever, then you're useless to him or something. But child, that's a hot mess. Or maybe she's just trying to show that she's unbothered when she really is bothered. You know? Yeah, they all had a meeting on contract according to Carlos Nevaeh. You're not included. You on the outs. You going to be his sacrifice dummy. Leave, right? Oh, for real. She definitely need to. And he definitely a loser. Yeah, she do be bragging. Blue made Chrisean work for him on Mother's Day, and he didn't get none of them. Nothing, not even Carlissa. Exactly. I mean, at least like you could have called 1-800-Flowers or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no excuse. Edible arrangements, something. You know. Um. But yeah, so a hot mess. A hot mess. No. But I mean, I don't know what she was expecting. There's a lot of people that, especially Chrisean fans. That's why I strongly feel like it was a rock tart that called. Oh yeah, absolutely. Maybe to get revenge from people calling CPS on Chrisean, maybe or something. I don't know. I have a feeling that's exactly what the situation is because nothing else truly makes sense to me. But crazy situation. But again, I don't feel bad for her. I do not feel bad for her at all. She gonna she definitely one of them ones that's just gonna have to learn the hard way. She gonna have to learn the hard way. Cause he done showed you one too many times who he is. And clearly you didn't like it. Y'all was just arguing on live recently about him having other hoes in his house where he lives, where he pays the bills. Doing a surprise pop-up and shit. Like, yeah. Nah. Just go ahead and just go ahead and leave, baby girl. Go ahead and go back to your apartment. Relax. Put some cucumbers on your eyes. Do a little face mask and chill. Okay? Because this ain't it, honey. This ain't it at all. Hold on one second, y'all. All right. So there's that. Okay. Now, speaking of Nevaeh, hold on one second here. Um, one of the exes has been He actually did a diss track, I guess you could say, and he was on live talking about Nevaeh. Nevaeh was homeless, and she had her son and her cat at his crib and whatnot. So let me show y'all that real quick. Hold on 1 second. Which is crazy because, you know, a lot of people kind of felt like the girl was just like, I don't know, it didn't seem like she had much responsibilities, you know, adult responsibilities for real. But let's get into it, y'all. Shout out to Industry Beef.
Oh, she had her son at your house?
Yes. And the cat.
The son and the cat. He had the son and the cat. This nigga was a motherfucking animal shelter, human shelter,
Hey, look.
daycare. They said, you got a cease and desist yet?
Yeah, how the fuck she gonna send a cease and desist and she admitted to doing drugs and fucking around and all the other shit? Like,
man, that bitch wasn't on drugs. That bitch was, she knew what time it was. That bitch was trying to find somewhere to stay.
Homeless.
The bitch wanted shelter.
Motherfuckers is homeless. That's what it is.
All these bitches, they gonna find a sucker. A sucker when they find a sucker, they gonna go for it.
Yeah, but you know the thing is about him though. I think he really like her. He really.
No, he do, but that's what I'm saying. He's a sucker. Like every bitch he had no bitch with no money.
all them bitches needed that nigga, huh?
I just seen some shit with a nigga had that bitch on a PowerPoint.
Oh, I seen that nigga had a whole slideshow for that hoe.
Yeah, the nigga had the PowerPoint going. Microsoft PowerPoint.
Yeah, I seen that shit. I'm like, yeah, I ain't doing all that.
PowerPoint for that bitch.
So her first baby daddy, she was pregnant, and he had 3 other girls pregnant at the same time. They all knew about each other too.
Man, I told you, stay away from bitches that wear Jordans to the club. That was your late night creeper sleeper. Yeah, she do look like a little slap me in the face with it type of bitch.
Yeah, pull her hair, talk shit, taller, talk shit, all that. Hell yeah, she do witchcraft.
Oh yeah, because them Louisiana bitches do that voodoo shit. They into that shit, man. I'm staying away from bitches do witchcraft.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Anytime I'm telling you, I see any type of beads on your wrist, on your neck, don't come around.
Yeah, I got more shit that I could post, but that wasn't my thing.
All you guys, shit. She ain't play the homie. The homie ain't get a bitch nothing, no money, nothing.
She from where Michael Jackson from?
Oh, she from Gary, Indiana. Oh yeah, she poor.
She's from Gary, huh?
She poor.
Yeah, you know that shit. You know ain't shit out there.
So when she was coming out here, where the fuck was her son at? He was at your house too?
When she would come over here, yeah, she would bring him.
Oh, so she keep him on. That's like her little.
Yeah. He didn't seen a lot of shit in his time.
Hey, so where the little nigga was sleep at? In the living room?
Nah. He wasn't sleeping in the living room.
Where he would be?
Hey man, you ever seen them kids that they just be right there on their mama hip?
Oh, he one of them. He ain't gonna leave mama's side.
Mm-mm.
Damn.
Hell nah. Nigga had to get I told her to go get a motherfucking pack and play. One of them little playpens. They gonna be pissing in my bed. You know them little kids, bad little kids don't be potty trained.
Hey, how old is that little nigga?
Like 3. He said, you a bitch, mommy. That nigga said, you a bitch, man. I'm like, God damn.
Bring Lucifer to your house. Who the fuck is Lucifer?
That cat, her cat, she did bring that cat to my house. Yes, she did. She named her cat Lucifer. Or Lucifer. It's a girl, so she called it Lucifina.
She janky. That bitch the devil. I remember when you used to bring her around, bro. I remember you used to have her around. I was like, who the fuck is this little white bitch? So her baby could be your baby?
Listen. She fucked 3 niggas raw, according to what we know about. She fucked 3 niggas raw in less than a month. So I don't know. Whatever
It's probably all three of y'all DNA in that motherfucker.
Hey, look, she said the doctor said she conceived on December 1st. If she conceived on December 1st, I'm good. I'm in the clear.
Oh, you're in the clear.
But that's what she told that's just what we don't know. That's just what she's saying the doctor said. I don't know.
Oh, she had her son at your house?
Yes. And the cat.
The son and the cat. Yeah,
Child. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so he's saying that she would come over there with her son and her cat. Okay, talking about she was homeless, and he also said that she does witchcraft. Okay, so there's now 2 people that have stated that this girl does witchcraft. Okay, so I mean, not a surprise because she used to post certain things on her Instagram stories and stuff with like what looks like an altar or something like a shrine or something. Okay, so no surprise there. Okay, so she's very much a witch, and I don't think she's doing it for good. I think she's doing it for evil. Okay, which I mean, she was bound to get karma. Okay, like it's the law of attraction. You gonna get what you put out. Okay, anything you try to send somebody's way is gonna come back to you tenfold. But yeah, so pretty crazy. And this is another thing too. I don't ever think it's healthy to be having your kids around several different men. Like that's just not, especially when you're not like serious with them, because it just creates confusion, and he doesn't need that. And it's not a good idea for the child or children involved. All right, like it's just not. So, it is kind of wild that she just has her kid over there and in these men's house that, she probably doesn't really know like that. Okay, they're just sneaky links at this point. Pretty much sneaky links. Okay, so yeah, not a good idea on her part at all. All right. But he did say, if that is the conception date, which Nevaeh did say, well, actually, I think she went to an ultrasound recently, and I think the doctor had told her that her conception date was the 1st of December. Okay, allegedly, but we shall see. We shall see. Let's check these comments real quick. It says, does she ever go to her place? It says they clearly doing the most to get views and shares now at this point. The animal shelter, daycare, and homeless shelter, right? Crazy work. What is it, embarrassing? Thank God I keep my legs closed, right? So none of these ninjas got more bread than Chrisean. This is so sad to have the baby house jumping. The bear crashing out on stream 321. Damn, he had both he had both cats in his crib, child. A hot mess. You said her son not going to like her. I never let nobody around my sons, not even as an adult, and my sons wouldn't let nobody get away with nothing. Yeah, exactly. Just not a good idea. Unless y'all been together for some years and, then okay. Like, oh, then introduce them. But until then, I don't think, especially when it's not even a relationship, at least, like, y'all just, just sleeping together, like, nothing serious. Yeah, no. No, absolutely not. That little boy could get touched inappropriately. Exactly. Yeah. Worst case scenario, he was given Telemundo, child. Telemundo. Yeah, her witchcraft is backfiring. Exactly. Is what it's given. So the spell wearing off, right? He said this is soap opera. He said Blue and Chrisean is blackballed from the industry. Pretty much. Pretty much. Every dude says she does witchcraft, right? So it's got to be some truth to it. They was around her, so they would know. Like, that's crazy. I think the other dude said she was telling him she was gonna put his baby mama in a pot. Like, how that work? I ain't never heard of no shit like that. Like, what are we doing? What is going on here? Hey, Barbara. Sister Wives is diabolical, right? Yeah, crazy. Yeah, highly embarrassing. He says she deserves everything she's getting. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Nevaeh has her child around every man she's with, and that's not good. Some predators prey on women with kids. Exactly. Clock it. Clock it. That part. And she's stressing both those babies, the one in her stomach and the one that she has already. Exactly. She is. And I'm gonna show y'all a clip too, because even her son was telling her, like, yo, he said that she's not happy. And that made me feel sad because I'm like, dang, because he sees that his mama is like depressed. Just because people like laugh and smile and stuff like that, doesn't mean that they, aren't going through a depression. It'd be the happiest people that you would never expect to be going through that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? She be acting unbothered and stuff, but truth be told, I really feel like she's depressed. Absolutely do. Let me pull up that clip real quick. Oops, hold on 1 second. Oh, I never seen the cat. Oh, she do got a hairless cat. I ain't noticed that till right now. All right, let me share my screen. All right. Shout out to All About the Tea. It says, yikes. Now, why is Superior sounding like the wisest person in the room? Nevaeh's son really told her she's not happy anymore and she's crazy now. And little man peeped everything going on behind the scenes. Okay, let's get into it, y'all. Zoom in a little bit.
Ready for the day. I feel like May's about to be over with. I'm so happy. It's about to go through.
You're not happy.
Superior, close your damn mouth.
Of course you damn mouth.
You about to go to the corner. Watch your mouth. Stop talking to me like that, because you about to go to the corner. Don't say that again. I don't want to hear nothing come out. I don't want to hear nothing come out your mouth.
You're crazy now.
It's okay. Ready for the day. I feel like May's about to be over with. I'm so happy. It's about to go through.
You're not happy.
That's crazy. That's the clearest I ever heard him speak, okay? He said, "You not happy." Okay. Talking about she's crazy now. You know. And that's sad for real. That's really sad. And it probably has a lot to do with, prior to Blueface getting released, it was probably more happy times. She was probably paying more attention to him. She wasn't, so irritable and, you know, because of all the stuff going on with everything involving Blueface and him having other hoes and, this, that, and the third. It's clear that this child is noticing that his mom is different now. She's more crazy. Okay. She's very mean to him. So that's pretty sad. And you could tell when he said that she had thought about it, you know. She was like, "Dang, he's right," And she was better off just, letting Blueface be. Let him Blueface be. Let the other hoes have him. I mean, they never really ever gonna really have him, but she should have never spent the block, you know. It's not a good idea. Yeah, somebody said it's true though. When your kids start saying stuff like this, you might want to take heed. Exactly. And he noticed she has changed and not in a good way, right? Listen to that baby. He is tired, okay? Right. In the moment your child notices you are unhappy, right? From the mouth of babes, clocked her tea immediately and left her speechless. Exactly. And you let Blueface talk to you like that, he sees how these men treat you, right? Clock it. I know he done heard and seen all type of stuff. Poor baby. You're like, get off the phone and off live and pay attention to your kid. Exactly. Oh, he said you're crazy now. I feel so sad for these little kids being traumatized. Right. Yes, it's really sad. Really sad. My child was 5 years old when me and my ex were constantly arguing. She walked into my room and told me she missed the happy mama. I left that day and never looked back. When a child tells you something, listen. Exactly. You know? That's sad. Kids can always read people's aura and vibe and will most definitely speak on it. Exactly. Poor child not in preschool, no social interaction with other kids his age. Tired of the iPad. She never takes him out to do anything child related. Exact. That's what I said. It just constantly scolding and correcting him, not nurturing at all. The baby is crying out for help, expressing himself the best way he knows how. Exactly. That's sad. Yeah, it's sad that he's 4 years old and he could tell his mother isn't truly happy anymore. He no longer means the world to her. It's depressing to know that their time together is no longer how it used to be. And he could feel the energy shift and feels like he no longer has his mom's undivided attention like he used to. Truly devastating. She would make her son feel this way because of her boyfriend who doesn't even treat her well, right? Exactly. Just stop yelling at that poor baby. I hope she's not mistreating him. And don't take your anger out on your son. This is the environment you put him in. When he starts acting out, understand why. Exactly. Clock that T. Okay, so yeah, really sad, man. One thing about kids, they be knowing. All right. They be knowing. There's been a couple of times where my kids, when they were little, even still till today, they'll say something and I'll be thinking in my head, like, dang, like my babies be knowing. For real, like kids are so like they definitely can feel vibes, feel the energy, absolutely can. And I know Superior has been around when she's on the phone having, with Blueface cussing each other out. Obviously he understands cuss words if he's saying them, right? And probably some more stuff he done seen. He just knows that his mom isn't happy. And I'm sure it's much more he done seen between her and other dudes too. Okay, so really sad. Really sad. You said that little boy going to have mental issues. He going to be teased too because he looks like a girl. You cut his hair. Yeah, she's definitely gonna have some problems with him, like behavioral issues. Your girl, take the boy to the park, carnival, zoo. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Go take him bowling. Like something. You don't even gotta take him nowhere. Get some little arts and crafts stuff to do at the house. Just spend some time together and bond. You know. If you notice, he sticks under Blue when he's home because she's mean to him. Blue be protecting him for her. She's very strict with him, right? And she trifling for not having him in school, right? He should be in preschool. Yeah, all the kids are suffering, not just Junior. Exactly. Junior's just suffering the most. But yeah, all of the kids in the circus are suffering. Absolutely. Nevaeh is really weird, and she has nerve to brag about a non-existent relationship. Exactly, and that's why you can't do and say everything in front of the kids. Exactly. You know, absolutely that part. He needs other kids to be around. Yeah, put him in school. She needs to put him in preschool. I just don't understand why he's not. Honestly. And then that'll give you a few hours to kind of have some time to yourself to breathe and whatnot and relax. And then he'll be at school interacting with other kids, learning his, fundamentals. Like, yeah, she definitely needs to do that. Soon as my kids turned 4, they was in preschool. Shoot, when they was 3, they was in I put my kids in Head Start. I still don't play about my kids' education, okay? For real. Hold on one second. Yeah, he's seen his mom crash out on different men, not just Blue. Exactly. Yep. Clock it. You could tell. Yeah, 4 years old and more mature than Nevaeh. Yeah, it's crazy. Smart little boy. And he says you're crazy now. Yeah. They need to keep kids off the internet, right? Yeah, she break it down mentally. She is. Oh yeah, absolutely. He said, remember when Blue was kicking her out, the baby cursed Blue out? I think I remember that. It was a few different instances where he was like, I think he was cussing at her and Blueface. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, y'all. So really sad. I feel bad for him. And that's really all I've ever felt bad for regarding the circus is the kids involved. Literally, that's it. That's all. I don't feel bad for nobody else. I honestly don't. Some kids deserve so much better. They deserve better role models. They deserve, time and attention. You know? But yeah, so there's that. Um Now hold on, let me make sure. Oh yeah. Let's get into Rella real quick. Cause she had went live. Hold on. And apparently she is currently 7 weeks pregnant with a Blueface baby. Okay. Shout out to Industry Beef. It says Rila, who appeared in Jaden Alexis' music video and the tour promo video for Blueface, claims she is 7 weeks pregnant and has her first ultrasound May 19th. She has responded to critics to wait for the DNA and then say something. All right, so let's get into it.
I'm still nauseous a little bit. Y'all, our first doctor's appointment is the 19th. The first ultrasound. I will let y'all know how that goes. That should be fun, yeah. We get a little bit more information. I'm so excited for that. I get to see the baby. How far along I will be at the appointment? 8 weeks. But I won't really know until, they measure. But they just going off my first period, my last missed period or whatever the fuck. Not missed period, but my first day of my period. So we'll see all the details on the 19th. They'll let me know. You're having a Blueface baby. Yeah, does it hurt you that you're not the only one, or we don't really care? Gosh, thank you. What you mean I'm not the only one? None of this business got nothing to do with me. Anybody else don't got nothing to do with me. But congrats to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Congrats to everybody. You're not gonna have any men claiming to be your. Listen, I already put out a post. Just in case any niggas want to claim it now or forever hold your peace. No, it's not going to be nobody trying to claim my baby. No, thank you. I don't get down like that. Not all up in this. It's so funny. Y'all still saying that, huh? How long ago was it? Damn near a month. Y'all still saying not all up in motherfuckers, huh? Is he still saying he won't be involved? That was the last time he said that, y'all. The last time y'all heard it was the last time he said it. That's what everybody says, but like I've been saying this whole time, what I've been saying this whole time, guys, only time can tell. No, y'all. No, that's why I don't feel no type of way about nothing, because me and Blue don't have a relationship. We don't have no type of bond. It was just simply sex, y'all. That's all it was. That's all I hit him up about. So things happen when you have sex, yeah. So things happen.
It says, we will see how far I am on the 19th. Based on my last period, I'm 7 weeks. I'll be 8 weeks on the 19th. We will get the real date from my first ultrasound. Can't wait. There she is. Sorry for all the buttocks, but there she is right there in the front. And there she is again behind Jaden. Okay. And there she is in Blueface's tour promo. All right, ciao.
I'm still not.
Crazy work. Ciao, you know it. Hi, miss. So he done got one of his little hoes from the roster pregnant. Okay. And I believe her. Like, she has not given me a reason to question if she's, is she pregnant with somebody else's kid, or, like, I absolutely believe her. And there's receipts of them being together. She's ass naked in a towel. Like, come on now. Okay, just drop your baby juice in anybody, okay? Hi, miss. Hi, miss. So yeah, Blueface has 2 babies on the way. All right. It says, at this point, we don't give a F. Get to the back of the line. Are you doing this to punish him or yourself, child? At this point. And now this ain't it. She's loving the attention. Feel sorry for that kid. That would have been like, want to see a magic trick? Fetus deletus. Ah, fetus deletus gets me every time. There's too many birds on the ground and not in the sky. Lord help us. Yeah, this is very sad. Blue not even paying her any attention. She has 70 people on her live. These birds really be having kids for clout. I feel bad for the kids who will be growing up in drama. Nothing could convince me to have that man's baby, right? And she reminds me of his mom. Yeah, I'm on her side. The pregnancy is done, and she's keeping to herself, being a pregnant mom. Not worried about getting attention from that man. She's not speaking down on Sean for clout. Just let her be pregnant. Everybody wants to be famous. And Blueface is not even all that. Pipe is not everything. What is wrong with you girls? There's no way Pipe ever hit me like this. It's just pipe, 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 pipe. You get it. Child. I'm telling you, it's something about that eggplant. They got these hoes in a frenzy. Okay. I'm convinced. I'm convinced at this point. You said watch this one be his baby mom and Nevaeh not. Child. I stubbed my toe last night when I got it. Child. They just be saying anything. But yeah, okay. So there's just a little update on her because she's kind of been out of the circus for a minute. Okay, so in 4 days she will be getting her ultrasound. So I'm sure that will be on the blogs and stuff like that. Okay. You can see how far along she is, her conception date, all that. I'm sure she'll be posting. Okay. So, child, hi, miss. You said gotta have a golden tip. Wait, let me you know what? That part. Like, child, what is going on here? Blue could have got Jaden something for Mother's Day. Yeah, he should have. You know, she been holding down the fort. Okay, is she living her best life in them streets? Right. I had a huge feeling he was messaging with Jaden back. Oh, he was messing with Jaden background dancers on the Barbie video. You can see the chemistry with a few of them, a few of him. Oh wow, Blueface ain't she? Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him at all. Probably got their number in the back, like behind the scenes in the cut. Crazy. Like scrappy baby mama just to fit. Exactly. She desperate and annoying, right? I can see Chrisean and Blue on Snap or Twisted Crime, child, right? She hunted him down to get pregnant. Probably did. He get back with Chrisean. It's over for y'all. He only loves Chrisean. They both in a contract together. I actually really think she's pregnant from Blue. I do too. I absolutely do. That's what he get for being so loose. Yeah, I believe her too. I do. Yeah, morning sickness is the worst. You said I had a guy like that. It took me 10 years to realize I was a bird. Ciao. Yeah. For real. Sometimes you just, it be so good you don't think about nothing else. And it'd be like that. It'd be like that. But now that I'm older and wiser, it just doesn't faze me. Like, yeah. Yeah, yes, it's great, but what else? Like for real. He said, well, me and my baby daddy were like Jackrabbit. You like, see, don't shame my game. Right. Yeah, we did it everywhere, but I only had one partner. Yeah, exactly. Same. Y'all funny. You said I had that one lover that is unforgettable, but I didn't want a child with him. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be like that too. Yeah, we all been young and dumb. Okay. Yeah, we all done been there. But yeah, so there's a quick update on her and her situation. I will definitely keep y'all updated on that. Okay, now let's get into. Oh yeah, I didn't even show y'all this dude's diss track. Let me show y'all this real quick, then we'll move on. This taboo dude, I guess called himself making a diss track or whatever. And I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of bobbing. I was like kind of bobbing my head a little bit, like Jay-Z. Hold on 1 second.
Fuck about that hoe, she means something to you. She was in that room off them bars trying to lick a nigga. You don't want a better bitch, you want this bitch better. You don't want a wetter bitch, you want this bitch wetter. With a nigga bitch, she'll let me hit whenever. Oh, he sent the messages, he must be tender. Hey, still fucking on the bed.
Oh, she had her son at your house?
Oh, we already seen that part. But yeah, so that's the little diss track he had made. Okay. It sounds good. I don't know. I like it. Shit. I like it. But hold on 1 second. Moving right along. Let's get back into this encounter between Blueface and Chrisean recently. Okay, hold on 1 second here. So as y'all know, she did pull up to his concert, performs. Okay. And yeah. We talked a little bit about it yesterday, but couldn't really couldn't talk about everything due to the sake of time. But we're gonna talk about it now. All right. So let me post this up here. All right. Shout out to House of Blues, by the way.
Playing my old gospel. What do you mean?
You great.
I was just ministering.
Yeah, natural.
I was just ministering. I just wanted to pray for everybody.
Yeah,
You know, that's all I got.
Church.
Huh?
Turned it into church.
I think that's all I've been wrapped in lately.
Especially the prayer part. That was like,
It was in the back?
I was saying it too.
What?
Amen. It's great. Thanks.
You know, I ain't got no ill intent.
I know.
I just want to spread the love of Jesus. That's it.
That's right. Me too.
Like, you don't gotta be religious to be like, oh yeah, yada yada yada, and then make you not get yourself involved with certain people because
You did great.
Bro, they don't lock me in the room. Shawty don't lock me in the room. She that mad at the chat. Hey, gangsters.
huh? No. Oh, well.
Blueface looks so damn goofy. Both of them look goofy, but Blueface, especially you, because like, sir, you was just on an interview with Jason Lee, saying all type of shit. Like, yeah, he's a dweeb.
Right after I praise God, conviction came. Out of there. And then I freaking lost my AirPod, bro. I'm like, man, I'm mad. Now I gotta go buy some AirPods. I got like 8 earbuds.
It's because we in this room, man. It's doing like this weird. Yeah, hold on. Let me try to fix it. Hold up. Bro, they don't lock me in the room.
I don't give a fuck. Enjoy. It's normal to feel some type of way. Yeah, I'm not mad. I am disappointed. All that you had to talk about the girl and her baby. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, and y'all just think a motherfucker wasn't going to backtrack. Like, she's fully backtracking. So, and that's not going to make me move out of anger. I'm telling you, I'm not about to move out of anger. I don't have no reason to. Yeah, he talked hella shit. Like, I mean, it is what it is. Honestly, I don't care. You just gotta really wonder what you gain out of it. Because I know what I'm getting out of it. I know what I gain out of this. You're not really being paid. You're not being paid. You're not gaining nothing. You got left. Yeah, I'm not mad. I am disappointed. All that you had to talk about the girl and her baby. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, and y'all just think a motherfucker wasn't going to backtrack. Like, she's fully backtracking. So, and that's not going to make me move out of anger. I'm telling you, I'm not about to move out of anger. I don't have no reason to. Yeah, he talked hella shit. Like, it's all over the world. It was just on that Jason Lee show as well. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things don't be adding up. But I mean, it is what it is. And I mean, it does not add up at all.
Ask Nevaeh. If I told her that John may pop out with Jaden, he may pop out with Chrisean. So I gave her a heads up. And I did that because woman to woman, I want you to be okay. And I want you to know that's a possibility because I knew that was getting ready to happen. And I did tell her that 3 days ago. I said, it don't matter. I said, you probably gave him a reason to be able to do it. Because soon as he seen all of that, that's when he made that decision. And I told her, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we give men the right, the keys to do what they want to do. Like, maybe he wasn't finna do that, while you was pregnant. But then when it's 4 niggas popping out, it's like, why would I withhold a blessing from her when you might not even be carrying my baby? I'm not saying she is or she isn't. I'm just saying she asked me to go with her to do a blood test. I told her, ask Nevaeh. If I told her that John may pop out with Jaden, he may pop out with Chrisean. So I gave her a heads up. And I did that because woman to woman, I want you to be okay. And I want you to know that's a possibility because I knew that was getting ready to happen. And
Carlissa always acting like she in on it, or she knows, like, Blueface done told her she was coming. It's like, girl, you ain't know. You ain't know nothing. Child. Go sit down.
Nevaeh don't know how everything go, but she'll learn. She new to the circus. I absolutely knew. That's why I said Happy Mother's Day to everybody yesterday. I absolutely knew. I knew before she knew. I'm happy Rock pissed King Harris off. Nobody should be pissed off at nobody. Everybody's running their own race. Everybody is under the circus umbrella. Everybody is under Blue. Everybody works for Blue. We all work together. We all work collectively, individually, as a team, as a family. And that's what it is, okay? You can't change it. You know what I'm saying? And there's no reason for anybody to be. Nevaeh don't know how everything go, but she'll learn. She new to the circus.
Child. A mess. So yeah. All right. So obviously, Nevaeh wasn't too much feeling it. And she claims she don't care, but Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of strange how Blueface said all of that on that interview, only to turn around and bring this girl on your tour and let her have a little performance. Like, I don't know. This is kind of weird on his part. Okay, and then as far as Chrisean, like, girl, you even more weird. Because it's like, why would you even, are you ever gonna stand up for Junior? How many times has he disrespected your son? Okay, for one, and for two, you just gonna have to get a DNA test. Because yeah, a lot of people, a lot of people feel like, Blueface isn't even his pappy for real. A lot of people are convinced that it's Ronnie's. Some people feel like, it's the cousin, So, child, get that done, first of all. Get that straightened out so that there's no confusion. And if he does so happen to be the father, okay, then that's when nah, because I don't even think she should have been around him for real, because it's like, you disrespected my child, you disrespected me. Like, why be around him? Why are you performing at his concert? Like, it's just strange to me. It honestly is. It honestly is. And then on Mother's Day, on top of that, like, so you just didn't want to make any plans for Mother's Day with your son? Like, me and my kids went out to eat for Mother's Day and all types of, went with my mama, spend time with her. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of, just a little strange. Okay. But we all know you don't like being a mom. So it's probably not even, it's just another day for her. You know what I'm saying? For real. But child, a hot mess. Let me check these comments real quick. It says, why am I not surprised? Even less surprised she dissed her son on Mother's Day. At least she's consistent, child. It says, say whatever y'all want to, but Nevaeh been asking him to cut the stream for 3 weeks now, and he just laughed in her face. But how many times did Chrisean have to ask? He just wanted to hit again, and she let him. That's his top golden retriever. Junior is not my biological son. R.I.P. to his father, Ronnie. I can no longer continue to plot. It doesn't feel right as a parent. As a present father in all my kids' life, to be discredited as an absent father to a child that is not biologically mine. I tried my best to fill in the blanks because his biological father is no longer with us, but I can't continue to plot. It doesn't feel right. Okay, Blueface on Twitter. Like, what is going on here? Okay. Like, sir, is you cool?
If any motherfucker ever needed to sit they stupid ass down, you that bitch. You that bitch.
The ghetto. The ghetto.
Yeah, dude who's been doing this for 32 years. Full-time professional. Rated by One Family Magazine, #1 clown, 9 straight years.
Here we go. Watch this.
Child, a mess. It says, my thing is, though, why she always trying to make it about the girl and never Blueface? She say she backtracked. Okay, and Blue did too, so what's your point? They both said things about each other. Then one another live, she said the world is going to hate Chrisean, but girl, the world hates you too, so what's the difference? Somebody said Nevaeh big mad. He says the folks argued me up and down when I said Blue can get her if he wanted to, although he using her for content. But hey. And of course she mad and didn't want to talk to the chat. They was roasting her for being around him. Child. Exactly. You know? So yeah, y'all. A hot mess. So yeah, they, was together for quite some time. I'm gonna show y'all another clip. Let me check y'all's comments real quick. Hold on 1 second. So they're addicted to each other, child. Yeah, something. It's a soul tie, is what it is. It's definitely a soul tie. Gave her a Mother's Day package, right? Child, a mess. You said, can nobody make anyone do anything unless they already wanted to do it? Exactly. Yeah, that disgusting pacifier that she always throws onto your neck. Right. Like, girl, that is your pacifier at this point. I don't know why she be dangling it on his neck. She was trying to show off like she could box. He hit her in her mouth. She was hitting him so much she didn't want to stop. He was looking like, go ahead, she real childish. Right. Yeah, I seen that. They both look dirty. Right. I thought she was only performing in churches. Clock it. I thought she was done with secular music and secular spaces. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that audience was not trying to hear that damn song. Okay. Talking about, I was just ministering. I was just ministering. You know? And she look a little tipsy. Like, girl, spare me of your ignorance. Okay. I'm so tired of her talking about child a maze. You said did month though. Right? It sounds good, right? But yeah, so I just wanted to show y'all that real quick. Now, there's another clip. I think it was the day after where they was like fake fighting or whatever. Oh, let me check. Yeah, make sure to show that Blueface tattoo right. And still ain't went to that other appointment. Okay. She was just making up something to hurry up and get in there and slam the door with Blue. Is she trying to get pregnant by any means necessary? Right. Exactly. Following him like a lost puppy. That's probably what he be doing in the bedroom, making balloon animals. Ciao. But yeah. Let me show y'all this other clip here. 1 second. It's just, this part was crazy to me because I'm like, you being too fucking friendly. Like, chill. Shout out to Circus of Blues. Hold on 1 minute. Let me fix this. Okay, boom. All right, it says, Chrisean posted a video of her and Blueface labeled Chrisean's parents a week after Blue said he only claimed Chrisean Jr. for a storyline. Okay, ciao.
I'm trying. Are you gonna try? Oh. No, he's southpaw. He's really the other side. He fight backwards, nigga.
He's so Paul. I didn't really. Ah, damn! He's too tall. There we go. Oh, okay. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. It is. You wear your jacket for that. Come on, let's go back to fight. Bye. I got my licks in. Money shot. See what I'm trying. Are you gonna try? Oh. No.
Child.
Let's go back and talk about Chrisean really quick. There was lots of headlines. You all had a child together. She named the child Chrisean Jr. There were times where you said it wasn't your kid. It is your kid.
Yeah.
Now today it's not your kid.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not. Why did you publicly claim the kid to be yours?
We were making money. It was a good storyline. The biological father was he didn't fit the storyline, put it that way. So I went along with it, cool, But if you play back the train of events, it all makes sense today, right?
Did you plan that plot out? Like, was that a conversation like, look, this isn't my kid, but I'm gonna act like it's my kid for the story?
No. It wasn't necessarily like that.
Just roll with it.
Yeah,
Let's go back and talk about Chrisean really quick. There was lots.
Child. Okay. And she over here hitting him. He probably had flashbacks and shit. Talking about he fight backwards, nigga. Okay, Miss Yahweh. Okay, child. But as you can see, she's being very friendly, laughing and showing all 31 teeth. Okay, like, child. And they got real. You could tell by the way he hugged her, she laughing and stuff, trying to pull him off, acting like she ain't, he ain't beat last night. Like, come on. Like he wasn't in them cheeks last night. Stop playing. Okay, girl. And then apparently the shorts she's wearing is Blueface's. Because I seen a post where I guess Nevaeh had packed those shorts for him in his bag because he had her pack his bag while he before he had went on tour. So she got them shorts on, child. Okay, a hot mess. A hot ass mess. So yeah, I think you could tell they was, yeah. He was knocking them boots last night, okay? I don't care what nobody say. Child, a mess. She too happy to be around a ninja that literally disowned your child and embarrassed you, implemented you into a red room. She just happy to be around him. I mean, you really should be with your child, post Mother's Day, making him breakfast. Oh wait, he can't eat. Making him a bottle, okay? And she over here playing with him. Weird. Okay? Couldn't be me. Cause baby, you got one time to say anything. Disown my child, any of that is no, it's not. We're not doing this, okay? Matter of fact, go ahead with your life. I got this. You know what I mean? But she just wants any excuse to be around him. Okay? Clearly this girl is very much still obsessed with this man. Okay. Very much obsessed with this man. But let's get into these comments real quick. It says, I definitely knew once I seen her at the show on his stream last night that I was going to see her again today. And we're going to see her again tomorrow. And we're going to see her until he's tired of seeing her. And she waited until she lost weight to pop back up because he was talking about her body. Exactly. Because remember when she was first, was like trying to be in the gym and stuff like that. She was like, somebody tag my baby father. She wanted people to tag him in the pose while she's sucking in her stomach and whatnot. Like, girl. Like, it's just giving desperate. Okay. That man has publicly said the baby isn't his for 1,000 times, and she's smiling across the screen just to be around him. Exactly. Like, what in the world? Okay. Somebody said, I'm finna call Stunner and shut all this shit down. Child. Knew she wasn't going home after them cameras cut. They just wanted their alone time. It's like a fetish for her. When he disses the baby, it turns her on to be around. Yeah, it's like a kink or something. Because ain't no way. Junior, nowhere in sight because it's always just about him and her. Exactly. You know, if for it to be Mother's Day weekend, I would think she would, bring the child, you know? And she's so happy to be around her real Lord and Savior, acting like she's not. Exactly. I've never seen her this happy with her son. Just zombie noises and kisses. Right. It says, Coach getting dumped, Church getting dumped, and most unfortunately, Junior getting dumped. Jason Lee knew Blueface was lying when it came to Chrisean. Y'all gonna keep saying she stay playing in y'all face and y'all continue making up these excuses for her. I just want her to stop playing with God like she do. Right. The Toothless so happy. And now her slow fans back screaming they love Blue again. And when he sent her back, they gonna be mad back crying. Every female had a man that wasn't good for her, but love kept bringing it back together. So stop judging them. It's obvious that Blue and Rock really love each other. Blueface just has a lot of growing up to do as a man. The Porters. Somebody said the Porters. Then she's so happy. Now she want to talk to the chat. Child. And she couldn't wait to prop that phone up. Look at me and my baby father, Chrisean parents. Like, girl, why are you saying Chrisean parents? But she swears she ain't watched that interview. No, you posted that. You posted that caption because you want people to believe that he is the father. Okay. So clearly, you at least seen the clip. No. I believe she watched that whole interview. I don't care what nobody say. She was tuned in. Okay, but a hot mess. Look at her just smiling. Yay, I'm with my baby father, who's really not my baby father, who doesn't claim my son. Woohoo! Yay! Like, what are we doing? Okay, girl. I miss Save Junior. Like, can you stick up for your son? Like, my goodness. You said if he didn't want her presence around her, she'd be around him. If he don't allow it, guys, let's be real. Blue answered and clearly gave her an open invite. Yep. Which is weird because, sir, you just did that whole interview. Like, I don't know. It's just very odd. See, all I see is two dudes playing grab ass. You know it. You said people are more concerned about him denying Junior, which he always done, than the fact he said she's an unalive. Right, exactly. You know? It's crazy. There's a rumor going around that Junior is with her stud girlfriend. Interesting. She's such a child, and her laugh is something else. Yeah, they don't bathe when they are together. He looks funky every time you wear it, right? Yeah, I know them shorts was smoking after she wore it. Right. And she's trying to act like she don't want him to touch her. Exactly, but she wasn't acting like that when they did the do. Hello? Okay. She been messing with her assistant coach's daughter on the low. Really? Yes, like the video, please and thank you. Excuse me. And she ready to toss that cat at him. Girl. Ready. Too ready. Seems like I'm ready. Hold on 1 second. But yeah, so super hot mess. Super hot mess. Okay. Unbelievable how delusional this girl is. Okay. Now let's take we'll watch a clip from this interview that she did with the Donza Project. Okay. Hold on 1 second. All right. Shout out to Circus of Blues. Hold on 1 second. It's bigger. There we go. All right. It says Chrisean claims she didn't see what Blueface said in his interview with Jason Lee before she went to perform on his tour. Okay.
There's no reason that you should have gave him access that soon.
You think
because
so?
I don't think so at all. Because when you're teaching somebody how to be respectful towards you in life, you have to say you have to be able to put somebody on timeout.
So what's the proper time frame from that? Like,
do it
so
the
I
week
should have
after.
waited a year?
No, I'm not saying wait a year. I'm just saying,
you know, like I ain't gonna hold you. I waited 5 months. Like
you did 4 or 5 months, but you did it like 4 or 5 days after that interview came out, and that's where all the concern was.
Oh, the interview. I don't even know what he be on like that. Like, that's the other thing. Like, I'm gonna be so honest. I be like, I don't see none of that. Every time I scroll, it's always Bible stuff. My algorithm is not chaos.
There's no reason.
Let's go back and talk about Chrisean really quick. There was lots of headlines. You all had a child together. She named the child Chrisean Jr. There were times where you said it wasn't your kid. It is your kid.
Yeah.
Now today it's not your kid.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not. Why did you publicly claim the kid to be yours?
We were making money. It was a good storyline. The biological father was he didn't fit the storyline. Put it that way.
Okay, so she's claiming that, she didn't see the interview prior to her, going to Blueface's concert tour stop. Okay. Which is absolutely cap. All right. Like, girl, why is you sitting here lying? That's why I say, like, you claim to be this devout Christian, but you sure do still got a lying problem. Okay.
The lies. There you go. This bitch. The lies.
Like, girl, tell the truth, shame the devil. You know you watched that interview. You watch everything he do. Everything. Live streams. She'll probably be watching and waiting to see if he says something about her, you know? For real. Like, child, just be lying. It's a lie all the time. Lies. Okay. Well, she ain't know what happened. Oh, okay. You knew exactly what he said. And that's why you probably reached out to him to go out there, or whoever reached out to whoever. You know, she probably wanted to show people that, you know, he is the dad, or, you know, they still be talking, because I believe they've been talking in the background. But that's why too, you know, Blueface on his part, like, sir, you looking real dumb right now. Okay. Said all that just to have her back in your face. Make it make sense. Okay. Since she lying, she watches all the blog pages. She sure do. Talking about her algorithm is just God stuff. Okay. So you don't be seeing nothing. You a damn lie. Even if her algorithm is in chaos, I'm 99.99% sure people were sending her that clip. She saw it. She's just a bird. That's it. That's like, right. Right. I can't wait to see this co-parent she said they agreed on. And she said she waited 4 or 5 months, like she couldn't wait anymore to be around him. Exactly. Exactly. It's all in her face. She was cheesing from ear to ear. Like, girl, we all been in this circus too long to know what's up. To not know what's up. It's all a joke at this point. Exactly. Clock it. And she did say that. Talking about I already waited 4 or 5 months. And after what he said, you should have waited another 4 or 5 months. You know, come on now. Like, anybody home? I want to see her fans defend this one so bad. Her saying, oh, the interview let us know she knew about it. Exactly. Even if she didn't see it, somebody told her about it. So just say you missed him and wanted to see him because, girl, you definitely knew about it. Exactly. And did. The proper timeline is him respecting you and your son, which he still doesn't. Right. Clock it. If she gave him access to her, I have yet to see him with the baby. If it was about just the baby. Hello? Why didn't you bring him? You know? You wanted to go by yourself. You guys, her algorithm is only Bible stuff. Come on, right. Like, girl, I agree with him here because same with Jaden. Y'all be cool and everybody be moving on until he back around. Then y'all just fold. Keep him at a distance if you want peace. He only comes with chaos and confusion. Clock it. He could get the kids without being around the moms. Yet he don't spend no more than 24 hours alone with none of his kids. They give him too much damn grace. Right, exactly. Exactly. Why y'all don't hold Jaden to these same standards? Chrisean got to stay no contact forever, but y'all cheered when Jaden cracked that man on the jump. And he didn't claim her daughter. He cracked her best friend. I mean, I don't know about other people, but I know I held her accountable over here. Okay. And she forgave him, and that's okay. You could forgive, but that don't mean you got to be all up in their face. Okay. For real. And she should have some sort of, you know. Nah, never mind. I was gonna say she should have some sort of sense, but she ain't got none. So never mind on that. But at a whopping 26 years old, okay, you should know better. You should know at this point, you know, how to stand on business about your kid, okay? You're not doing enough for me when it comes to Junior. Like, come on now. It's giving you care more about Blueface than Junior at this point. Okay. It's definitely giving that. Because I ain't never seen her smile like that with Junior. You know? Hey, Petty Pendergrass. He said Chrisean let the cat out the bag last Donza interview when she was reading his text that they still talk regularly on the phone. All she does is lie. Oh, wow. I believe it. I definitely believe it. Because you could tell they've been in contact. That's crazy. Was it this interview you're talking about, or was there another one they did? So now I do agree with that when she said, dang, I waited 4 or 5 months. I was confused as well. Like, did somebody tell you to do that though? Yeah. I mean, you should even be counting it. Like, I don't know. It just seems like it did kind of give like she was waiting for the right time to be back around him or something like that. Mind you, this is the same girl that was on the internet putting out his whole address, threatening his life. Okay. Like, child, a mess. Hot mess. And I mean repeatedly too. Talking about, oh, I can't wait to see you in a grave. And, you know, she literally says she will KILL him. You know, like, child. I be side-eyeing people that be saying shit like that when they mad. Because it's like, oh, yeah, nah. You know, like, oh, hell no. Nah. You can't. I'll never fuck with you again. Like, what? Excuse me? Huh? Oh, hell no. Nah. Matter of fact, I'm finna get a restraining order. So you can stay the hell away from me. Okay? The hell? She was admiring his body and her body language said it all. Yeah, she wanted to show she lost weight. Exactly. Clock it. Chrisean was starting to slowly self-destruct right there because she's being found out. Yep. She was trying to come up with a good excuse. Girl, it's no excuse in the world as to why you was around that man. Period. Even the Donza dude is like, nah, there's no way you should have been around him that fast. Like, after the interview. You know, come on now. And she definitely do be in these blogs. I know it was a couple bloggers that, you know, was like, oh, look at Chrisean in my viewers. You know? So she definitely be tuned in. And she probably done got smarter with it and got like a burner page or something, but she definitely be tuned in. Promise you that. He said if she gets pregnant, this baby gonna be on substances like Junior because she's a junkie. Yeah, she is. And she gonna get stressed out again. You know. And the only way she knows how to cope is, you know, to drink and smoke and pop pills, you know. And cocaine, allegedly. And I say that because a lot of people on Mad Day have called her a crackhead. So is there, you know, is it far-fetched to assume so? Okay. For real. You said he told her nothing but the truth, nothing but real shit, and that's the truth. Yeah, she needs to hear that shit, which shows nobody around her really educating her, talking her. Yeah, exactly. Everybody just kissing ass. But at the same time, you know, when it comes to Chrisean, that's all she allows around her is ass kissers. Okay. I'm actually surprised she ain't start cussing him out or something because she don't like being held accountable. She don't. Yeah, she is Blue Stalker, absolutely. Yeah, she was counting them months and was. Yep, here come the lies, right? All the time. A hot mess. Yeah, her speech was slurred on the tour bus. I peeped that too. That's why I said she definitely had her, had her a few drinks. Okay. At this point, Nevaeh over there saying the same things, Loki under her breath. Yeah, anger thoughts just keep walking. Hung this one. Yeah, it's just yep. I'm not sure if that's dude or another dude on dance that she slept with. Yeah, there was a rumor going around that they had Donza and Chrisean has slept together. I remember hearing something about, allegedly they was spotted at like a hotel or something like that. I don't know how true that is, but I do remember hearing that like some months ago. Yep. And ain't he married? Ain't he a married man or something like that? Or do he just gotta be him? Something like that. Child. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, y'all. A hot mess. Now, tomorrow, I don't know. I think we should watch some of this because it was crazy how much she was lying. Maybe tomorrow, if I'm able to do a show, I should be able to come up here tomorrow night. We could kind of watch some more of this little dialogue they had because yeah, it was very interesting. Okay. Then she tried to act like she ain't know it was Mother's Day, which was crazy to me. Crazy. But let me show y'all. Let's get into Junior real quick, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Because there was... Oh, here it go. There was a clip of him at the boxing event. Okay. And he looked like a whole infant. Hold on, let me share my screen. Shout out to Corey Lombardi. It says, damn shame. The way they treat Sonny Doe, you would have thought he was only 6 months old for real. Couldn't imagine being starved for almost 3 years as a toddler, surviving off liquid drinks when all I wanted was some real food. Somebody sneaked that boy some turkey wings, macaroni, and mashed potatoes. Okay, so there's Junior there being held by somebody. All right. As he drinks out of his infant bottle. Okay. I was trying to mute that so fast. But yeah. So there he is. Having to be fed his bottle. Looked like he about 7-8 months. Like that's crazy. Okay. Wild as hell. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Poor Junior. And then it's crazy how the people around her are even like not even slightly concerned about this, okay? Or maybe they are, they just not saying nothing. I don't know, but it's crazy. Almost 3 years old. What is going on here? Okay. Absolutely crazy. He almost 3 with a bottle. They think that it's just normal and he barely can swallow. Exactly. And the sad part is he wouldn't be able to eat solid foods even if he wanted to or if someone offered it to him because he has delayed feeding skills, oral motor dysfunction, dysphagia, and hypotonia, all of which can lead to failure to progress to solids. The older he gets, the worse he gets, right? Yeah, it's the people that participate in treating Junior like an infant that gets me right. Yeah, thank you to the person who was there and exposed this shit. Right, exactly. I'm flabbergasted. Like, for real, I am. See, even when it ain't my child, if it's not normal, I don't just go along with it. I have questions. And if it's too out of pocket, I'm telling. We all know Chrisean be lying about this boy, talk about he's in therapy. Yeah, okay. If Junior's in therapy, then I'm Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. Child. Poor Junior eats Pediasure for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Rinse and repeat with no soap. Child. Type shit. Okay. It says pure insanity. He's even been held as a newborn. The malnutrition and vitamin deficiency must be real. I don't know how he withstands all of this. I don't know how a family of 12 don't fully intervene and show the slightest interest on schooling her more their way, pushing her to get medical help and just look at him and keep it moving. It's truly diabolical to have that disconnect for your own nephew / bloodline. My heart breaks for him as well as so many out here. I can't process this right. It's absolutely crazy. Never seen nothing like it. Holding on to the bottle handle attachment because he can't even grip the bottle itself. But everything perfectly fine, folks. His baby teeth are going to start to rot if they haven't already, and he'll end up with more infections she won't treat. All he's ever known is pain. Sad. Sad but true. Sad but true. He pushed the bottle away to breathe. This shit's sad. It says medical abuse, forcing Junior to drink from one bottle all day. He's being starved and neglected. Lock them all up around him. Justice for Junior and Blueface get rocked to take Junior to the doctors. Stream the milestones, right? My son is 3, and he would look at me like I'm crazy. Like, where's the chicken, fruit, and rice, Mom? I know he is so hungry. That milk is not enough. It's not. It's not. It says, and they are doing it subconsciously. That's what you do when you're holding a baby in a bottle. You lay them back and give them the bottle. It's almost automatic, and it makes things worse. Him having a bottle in the first place is where it's all messed up. And she doesn't even realize because it's just something we do. I'm sure she realizes it now, but in that moment, she forgot he is a toddler and not an infant. Because why didn't she bring Junior if y'all his parents? She know that boy isn't Blue's son. Child. I miss. Crazy work. But yeah, y'all. Hold on one second. Let me fix this really quick. Okay. You said Blueface is heading back to prison because he drinking on camera with a felony. Yes, yeah, exactly. You know, at this rate, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. It's making very reckless decisions. Pain, starvation, illness, funky, infected canal. Right. Hold on one second. There we go. You said, I believe she trusts, I believe because she trusts her coach and his wife with Junior now, be around them a lot now when she out handling business for safety reasons. She knows something is wrong with her son, and she went to get the do-over baby from Blue to stay connected. Yeah, that could be the case. He said, I know he's a fool, especially over someone like her, right? Yeah, this is so sad. God don't bless no mess. Exactly. You don't. They both not just heard. They're all sure drinking. When he said you don't drink, he definitely was drinking. Said he was pulling shots into y'all number. Yeah, for sure. Blueface too. Dante admitted to sleeping with Rocket. His wife left him. Oh, really? Interesting. Wow. Yeah, that same guy that interviewed Chrisean was on another podcast talking about he's lonely. I'm like, what? Oh, wow. Interesting. So now we know everything she did was to get Blue's attention. Exactly. Blue. Anything for you, Blue. Looking at us. Your eyes was red. Yep. Child, crazy. I just want to say that I love you. You come say, oh, thank you. I've been watching you for quite a while, for a few months now. I'm subscribed to your channel. Keep up the great work. Beautiful. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you. I'm glad you like the content. Hey, Ari. Yes, Blue is definitely a fool. Absolutely is. Child, amen. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that real quick because I was like, oh, hell nah. Okay. Like, this is crazy. Beyond crazy. She just gonna keep giving a bottle to him instead of, like, getting him evaluated. She'd rather just keep giving him milk. Because I'm I'm pretty positive that Junior is not eating solids, period. And that signifies that it could be like, he has trouble swallowing or needs, some therapy. They have therapy for that, for babies or kids that aren't able to eat solids. Okay. And at this point, unfortunately, I feel like Junior will need a feeding tube. Definitely. Definitely. It's all kind of stuff that poor baby needs. Health wise, medically. So, child, I just feel so bad for him. She could tell his mama really don't give a damn about shit but herself. And then for you to not, celebrate Mother's Day with your child is crazy work. You talking about you trying to co-parent. Well, why didn't you bring him then? Make it make sense. Don't you want him to see his alleged father? Okay. But yeah, y'all. Hashtag save Junior. Okay. Please save the baby. Expeditiously. Okay. Because this is getting out of hand. And I'm very fearful that, by the time she finally gets him the help that he needs, who's to say he was, he won't perish. I mean, he's not eating. You have to eat certain things in your diet, certain, things that are, good for you, fibers and, proteins and stuff like that he should be eating. Not just no No bottle. An infant bottle at that. At least get a sippy cup. We still have yet to see that, even though she claims he has sippy cups. But we ain't never, every time we see her with Junior, it's the same bottle. It's the same infant bottle. Okay. Make it make sense. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, y'all. So that was pretty much everything that I wanted to show y'all. Did I get everything? Yeah. Hold on. I think there was actually let me see here. I don't see it. Where did it go? Oh, is it this one? No, not that one. Sorry, y'all. Bear with me. Yeah, no, I don't see it. All right. I have to find it. I thought I saved it, but I guess I didn't. Um, but yeah, y'all. So with that being said, thank you so much for pulling up. I so greatly appreciate it. And I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Okay. Shout out to my love buds, period. Y'all already know what it is. I love y'all so, so much. Thank you for everything. Okay. Don't forget to hit that like for me. Okay. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. And I will see y'all tonight. All right, y'all. So have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Stay safe, stay blessed, and take care, y'all. Bye.